Okay. So that's better. This read was actually pretty good. The crossbone. Oh. I was keeping track of my schedules. My moolah. Me money. Me money. Okay. Okay, perfect. Well, shit, I can just do my doodles then. Since I'm in here chilling. Praying to God today. Well, for this live, somebody actually comes through. Because Jesus, what was earliest fucking live, bro? Well, where is everybody at, bro? It is 4:08 where I'm at, bro. Where everybody at, man? Ain't no way y'all still in the club, bro. Ain't no fucking way. What y'all doing out there, bro? Anybody who wants a reading, please feel free to shoot me a message. Uh-oh, hold on. I'm not linked up over here. Okay, there we go. Then boom. Video unavailable. Ain't no way it's private. This video is private. Hell no, hold on. Go back home. Why would the video be private? Right, Paradox. View channel. Live. Okay, there we go. I'm like, why would it be? Why the fuck would it be private? I'm like, I didn't make it private. How the hell that happen? Crazy. Where we at? Where we at, y'all? Where we at with it? All right, man. Let me see. What was I doing? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm like, I just text some more. That shit. I could just extend this bad boy out. To be real. Arch it over like so. Okay, there we go. There we go. Round it out right here. Yes, sir. Bro, I feel so much better now that I done ate something. Jesus Christ. I was so fucking hungry. That's really what it was. I really couldn't do that other. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really wasn't feeling like doing it, to be real. That other live. I was like, bro, I was fucking hungry. I had too much food on my mind to be able to sit up and actually do that, though. Realistically. I gave it a go, though. Okay, yes, sir. Fill this in. Fill that in. And bada bing, bada boom. Bada bing, bada motherfucking boom. Yeah, connected down here. Okay, that shit. I actually did it. I set myself up for a pretty good fucking outline though. All in all, that ain't bad. It look a little wild, but it looks a little more like abstract drawing than anything else. I like it. I like it a lot. Guys, welcome in. Appreciate the likes, man. Or the like anyway. Whoever you are out there, man, thank you for liking the live. Please subscribe to the channel if you have not already. If you are a newcomer, welcome on in. You know what I'm saying? If you're a returning person, Howdy, howdy. Come in and say hello if you like. And if anybody's got questions, you know what I'm saying? I am answering questions. So if y'all got, y'all want to know anything, if anybody would like a reading out there for my one person who was in here, I am offering readings, y'all. So just let me know. I got you. Shout out to you. Thanks again for the like. And remember, guys, if you have not subbed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. The goal is 1,000 subscribers, guys. We're at 104 subs right now, man. And we're working our way up towards more. So welcome, welcome. And I pray to God you are not underage, because I cannot. This live is not for people who are under 18. Real shit. If you are too young for the live, please do not be here. Cause I cuss and I would rather not, you know what I'm saying, be cussing in front of children and shit like that. Not trying to do that. And I'm not trying to stop myself from cussing either, cause yo, who got time for that shit? I myself do not. So, there's that. But welcome. Welcome in, baby. Welcome in. We love to love. Okay, that's cool. I like that. I like that. Then I think I should like wrap it around here to connect it. There we go. Whoever in here, I'm just doodling, you know what I'm saying? This is my PayPal information right here. It is 36saints36 at gmail.com. If y'all want to send a donation to my PayPal, all right? If you're feeling a little froggy, then leap. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that, man. All donations are more than welcome, man. We appreciate all the loves. Hey, but we cool on likes, though, too. Likes and subscribes, man, will go a long freaking way, you know? I appreciate that love. I really, really do. Yeah, I set up a good little situation for myself, though. I'm not even gonna hold you, brother. Good shit. Thank me. Cause that was looking terrible earlier. What the fuck? What the fuck, boy? Okay. Okay. Good connect. Good little solid outline. I'm fucking with that. I'm fucking with that. Okay, then I can bring it up from this point right here. Connected here. Okay, okay. There we go. Liking that a lot. Boom. 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 And now there was none. Ain't nobody, bruh. Is nobody really on fucking YouTube today? Cause literally, I'm not getting no views in YouTube live today. I don't even understand. It ain't even. What did I get? Like over 600 views yesterday? Ridiculous. And then today is just like non-existent. Like none of y'all, like nobody's online. Crazy work. I'm trying to understand how that works exactly. And I ain't getting no type of like restriction I know of. What are the notices about? That's what I want to know. It says notices. You know what? Let me see. What does that mean? Notices. What does that stand for? Oh, you don't speak English.
I am your competitor. I make sure people see me
The heck is
first,
this?
so they never consider you.
I am your marketing agency, and I get paid every month, whether you grow or not. I am your consumer.
Seeing the notice section appear like this, followed by a blank space. Now, many of you are confused. Brother, this used to show restrictions and such. The monetization symbol used to appear here for those whose channels were monetized. Now, what does this notice SS? Quote, so, guys, YouTube has released an update. It's important for everyone to know about this update. If you don't understand the notice SS, your channel will remain closed and your monetization will be impossible. That's why I'm saying this is an important update regarding the notice. It's appeared on everyone's videos. Open any video. Now, look, I opened this video. Notice SS has appeared here too. Open any video, brother. Look, it's opened here too. The notice SS option has appeared. Look, the notice SS option has appeared. This means that this new feature has arrived. So, in this video, I'm going to tell you what this notice is. Is there any danger to the channel? I'm going to tell you right now. The video is quite funny. Just a single request. Like the video right away. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Let's start today's fun video,
Junie.
which is this is a fun and important update.
Welcome in, Junie. Is it Junhee? Junhee? Said What is Junie said hi. Welcome in. What's up with you? Guys, for my new people in here, and thank you for liking the live. Subscribe to the channel, guys, and please like the live, all right? I appreciate all the love and
It's very
support.
important for all users to know. Okay, so
Junie said, I don't know. Okay. All right, bet. If you don't know, I goddamn don't know. Junie. Junie, who are you? What are you? Damn, Junie got 2.02K subs. So you got 2,000 subs? Okay. Atara Nassar said, hi, hope you're doing well. Appreciate you, Atara. Appreciate you. I'm good. I'm good as well, man. I'm glad. Oh, I hope you doing good, man. Junie said it's 4 a.m. for you. It's 4 a.m. here, too. Where you at? I'm actually in Houston, Texas, Junie.
guys, for that, I'm already here on YouTube's support page. This update is mentioned right here. What's the update? Let me tell you guys. So, you can all see it here right now. YouTube has an employee named Jason from Google. He posted it here. So, what is it? Now, guys, whenever you upload your video, it won't show visibility.
Atara Nassar say, yeah, fine. Okay, that's what's up. Well, good. Glad to hear you doing fine, man. Atara, is it Atara? Nassar said, are you doing free readings? Yeah, I am actually. If you got a read, man, or if you got a question for me, then put your question below and I got you, man. I'll be more than happy to answer. Living Water Reread 3497 said, I'm back. What up, Reread? Welcome, man. Welcome in. Y'all, for all my new people in here, guys, sub to the channel. Like the live, guys, okay? If y'all got questions for me, just put them in the comments below and I got you. You hear me? I got you, bro. Just let me know. I don't know, man. YouTube start putting notices on people's videos and I'm trying to figure out what the notice is about. I don't know what that shit is. I'm gonna be real. I'm trying to learn. Atara Nassar said, how will my relationship with Z be in the upcoming time? Okay. With Z. How will my relationship with Z be in the upcoming time? Okay. Cool. Give me just a moment. Atara Nassar. I'll do your reading right now, man. Welcome, guys. For all 6 of y'all in the chat, please subscribe to the channel. The goal is 1,000 subs. So if you are not subscribed, you know what I'm saying, please subscribe. Like the live, guys. I appreciate you. Junie said I'm getting surgery today. No shit. Oh shit. You alright, Junie? What's going on with you? You say you're getting surgery. What's the surgery about? And Junie, guys, can you guys please like the live? Miss Riri, please like the live. Atara, please like the live, guys. And if you are not subscribed, please subscribe. Who is it? Junie, you got 2,000 subs, man. I'm a sub to your channel, okay? Say, hey guys, I'm Yoon Chip, not the real one. I took my mom's channel, aka Daniela. I'm gonna make just random videos, and yeah, thank you for reading this. Okay, shout out Junie. Took your mom's channel, huh? Junie said yes. All right, man. Yeah, so I sub to your channel, fam. Goldsmith said, "Is God gonna save me because I don't have a savior? I'm trying to get one though." Goldsmith, welcome in. Uh, Goldsmith, if that's your question, fam, I can definitely pull a card for you if that's what you want to know, man. Or are you asking me, like, are you asking me in particular? It's up to you. I can pull cards for people, or I can just give advice if y'all looking for advice, or y'all want to ask me questions, man. Feel free. You know what I'm saying? It's an open floor. But please subscribe to the channel for my people who have not, and like the live, guys. Okay. Goldsmith say, yeah, yes. Pull. Please pull a card. I got you, Goldsmith. Atar Nassar said, I'm a Pisces sun and he is a Gemini. Okay, Atara, I got you. Atara, am I saying your name right? My bad if I'm fucking it up. My fault. Goldsmith said, yes, please. I got you, Goldsmith. June, he said, oh, the surgery is a lot of explaining. Oh, okay. Well, shit, yeah, if you don't want to share June, you ain't got to, fam, but I hope your surgery goes well, man. Prayers to your surgery for sure. Okay, so Atar Nassar asked me the question first. So I'm gonna do Atar real quick. What you wanna know? You said, let's see. Atar said we are friends now. We like each other. Okay, got you, got you. I'm glad you told me because I was curious. And then you said Atar said done. Appreciate you, Atar. If you followed the page, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Junie said ah yay. Let's see. I am Pisces Sun and he is Gemini. Got you, got you, got you. Okay. It's it's Atara. Oh, Atara. Did I say that right? Atara. I hope I said it right. That's what it looks like. Atara. Okay. So I've got what do I got? Athara. Dear God, please tell me I'm saying that right. I feel like I'm butchering your name. I'm so sorry, bro. For Athara. My my IRL name is Ella. Okay, okay, Junie. Yes, fine. um, Living Water Reread 3497 said it's like an ancient name. It's something, most definitely. I mean, I could definitely feel those vibes. You know what I'm saying? Cause Jesus. Junie said hi. Athara said yes, fine. Okay. All right. Hopefully I didn't mess it up. Okay. So guys, for my new people in here, please subscribe to my channel, guys. Like the live. I appreciate the love. Athara, hold on. Athara. Junie said, wait, what's your name? You can call me Antoine. My real name is Antoine. Nice to meet you, Ella. But I go by Paradox on YouTube. So either one, whichever one's easiest. So Athara wants to know about the boyfriend, right? Basically boyfriend. Oh, Junie said I live in Korea. Oh shoot. All right, Ella. Shout out to Ella. It's the same time. Yeah. So Korea's going based off of Central Standard Time. That's wild. I never would have thought Korea and Texas would be lined up at the same time. That's cool. Let's see. Athara. So how will my relationship with Z be in the upcoming time? Okay. So Athara, I've got Knight of Swords, and this is in the reverse, okay? This is restless, unfocused, burnt out, impulsive, no direction, unpredictable, disregard for consequence, okay? So who does that sound like to you? The unrest, burnt out, no direction, unpredictable. One of you guys seems to be like in a very like nonchalant energy, and then much less nonchalant. It's more so just tired, and it's either given tired of life or tired of the current relationship. And it's just given like lackadaisical, not really caring where the relationship goes and things of that nature. Thor said he's not my boyfriend yet. Ah, okay, okay. Goldsmith, said I'm from Montana. Shout out Goldsmith, man. Junie said, yeah. Z, yeah, got you, got you. Okay, so then I got Eight of Wands, right? And this speaks on delays, frustration, holding off, waiting, panic, and slow down. So somebody is not ready for this relationship. Athara, I don't know. I will confess my feelings to him tomorrow. Got you. So Junie, or Ella, right? You said, wait, you gay? Why do I look gay? I sound gay? Lord, tell me. Uh-oh. I feel like Ella finna say some goofy shit. Okay, so this is what I got. It looks like one of you guys are not really putting forth any effort towards the relationship, and this is giving delayed energy. So I don't know. It doesn't sound like it's you, because it sounds like you're saying that. Oh. Said wait, no, not you. Oh, Ella, my bad, my bad, my bad. I thought you were talking to me. Ella said, "Oh my God, wait, no, not you." Oh, bro, my fault. I thought you were talking to me. I was like, "Damn, am I giving gay? Am I giving off gay out here? Am I like?" I didn't know that. Atar said, "Yeah, I got you." Yeah, so it's not really giving you because you said that you would confess to him tomorrow, but it looks like that it doesn't look like this person is really like invested in this, okay? I enjoy your feminine energy though, hair flip. I enjoy your feminine energy though, hair flip. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know? I see the Riri. I appreciate you. Atar said guidance for me. So Atar, this is what I got. This person is really not, it doesn't look like they're really into the relationship. It's not really given like they're going to really be able to reciprocate the same feelings as you. But Atara, this is what I say: go with your gut, go with what you feel. It's not to say that this relationship can't be something because it's saying delays. So delays are obviously saying like, um, now might not be the time because this person just might have things in their own life that's going on with them. So they might just not have time to like tend to your feelings because of what's going on in Z's life. Does that make sense? So there's delays here. Not to say that it won't happen. It just doesn't look like this is going to be a relationship right now. This person seems to be exhausted. Their mind seems to be elsewhere and not so much in the state of infatuation. You know what I'm saying, with you at this current point in time. And not to say there's somebody else, but you know what I mean. Um, so I would say go with what your go with what your discernment is telling you. Always go with your own gut to decide where it is you want to move and what you want to do, okay? I pray, guys, I pray that you guys are able to, or that you're able to um, get in a relationship with this person Z, because you seem to care about this person. So I pray that you get what you're looking for, Athari, okay? Athara. You know what I'm saying? And I pray that Z is able to get over his exhaustion, deal with the things in his own life, and be able to give it back to you. Okay, so prayers to you, Athara. I hope that helps. Let's see. Athara said guidance for me. What you mean? Sandra said hi. Welcome back, Sandra. Uh, Ella said I have a crush on a girl and I never told her. Oh, okay, Ella. Okay, okay. Shout out to you. I feel that. Is that something you want to tell her? Or you just, well, you never tell, you have a crush on a girl. You obviously want to tell her. Do you plan on telling her? I guess the better question is. Sandra said, "Read me." You want to read, Sandra? Athara said, "Yeah, his career is not settled yet, and also his mother is not feeling well." Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, because I'm getting like it don't got nothing to it. Like I said, it was feeling like it doesn't have anything to do with you. That there was a slight possibility that it could be, but it's given more so that he's just got things going on in his life. The exhaustion thing is a really big thing. Like, yeah, his priorities are just elsewhere at this current point in time. So, Ella said he's talking. Sandra said thank you. What you mean thank you, Sandra? Who you talking to? Living Water Riri said find the question about their faith next. Find the question. Riri, what you mean? Athara said, thank you so much. Athara, you're welcome. I hope that helps and I pray that it resonates for you, okay? Guys, for all the people in here, if you are not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel, guys. I'm around like 401 on the subscribers and my goal is to get to 1,000 subs. So I appreciate all the love and support. Thank you guys for who have liked the live. And if you have not yet, please like the live. Got like 8 people in here. Please like the live, subscribe to the channel. If anybody wants to read in, please put your question down below. I will be more than happy to help you out, okay? Sandra said, yes, please. Okay, I got you. Junie said, I do want to tell her, but like, she's ace, and that means she doesn't like any gender, so I can't really like her. She's ace? That's a thing? Ace? You said, who said? Sandra said you said WB. What's WB mean? I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all hit me with the like abbreviations, and I don't know. I'm not like hip to all the fucking abbreviations, bro. I sound like an old fogey, right? I said I'm not hip to the fucking lingo, so shit. I'm not. I don't know what WB means. I can't lie. I don't know what ace means either. What does WB? What does ace mean? Can somebody help me, please? Goldsmith said I'm still here. I got you, Goldsmith. Ella said yeah, so I can't like her. What? Oh, welcome back. Welcome back. Oh, okay, okay, Sandra. Okay, he said thank you. My bad, my bad. I got so many people in here, Sandra. The messages are getting confusing because I'm jumping from one person to another and clearly missing the messages. Bro, it's so different on here from like I do mostly like TikTok lives, and I really don't focus so much on YouTube lives. I mostly have my YouTube live and my TikTok live up at the same time, and I don't focus on my TikTok, so now that I'm only doing my YouTube live, like it's making me focus on it more and get a better understanding, which is good. I need to. So I'm glad. It's giving 80s baby energy. Living Water says giving 80s baby energy. You think why you say that? Why you say that? Explain. Riri, explain that please. Sandra said it's all good, bro. Shout out Sandra. I appreciate you. This explanation more so for myself, bro. Forgive me. Hello, hello, said hi. Welcome in, y'all. Welcome, welcome. All right, so let me see. Goldsmith, you next. Living Water, Riri said ice cream. What is ice cream? What is that? And Ella, do me a favor. What does ace mean? Does anybody know what ace mean? Guys, sub to the channel and shout out Montana. Goldsmith, I see you. I saw you earlier. Goldsmith said thanks, bro. I'm just saying. Riri, now you just being goofy, bro. Who know Riri had a goofy side? What the fuck is going on? Oh my god. Let me see. Hello, hello says Spain ruined me. Why you say that? Ella said it means you don't like girls or boys. Isn't that asexual? Or am I tripping? Will I ever see my grandkids again? I got you. Hello, hello said the people. What's wrong with the people? Bro, Warren, yo, let me know. Hello, hello. Like, I plan on going to Spain, and I want to know. I'm just saying means I'm just saying. Riri, I didn't even ask about that, bro. You being goofy. She said you're so cute, being naive. Well, listen, I'm happy that you're entertained, cause you being goofy as hell tonight. Hello, hello. You are definitely in your childlike energy, Riri. I know that for sure. I appreciate it. Hello, hello said the people are crazy here. Oh, you're in Spain. That's what's up. They scam foreigners. No shit. Ella said, wait, are you naive? Riri seems to think I'm naive. Guys, sub to the channel. Goldsmith, are you still in here, fam? Goldsmith, what's your question? What a Goldsmith at? Is God going to save me because I don't have a savior? I'm trying to get one. Okay, cool. Hello, hello said the cops are corrupt. Oh, no kidding. Yeah, I didn't know nothing about Spain. at all, to be completely honest. Martha said hi. Welcome in, Martha. Goldsmith, where you at, Goldsmith? I got your question right here. Whenever you're ready, I'll go ahead and do your reading. I got you next. And then, okay, Goldsmith said I'm here. Okay. So Goldsmith wants to know, is God going to save me because I don't have a savior and I'm trying to get one? Ace of Cups in the reverse. This is emotional loss, block creativity, emptiness, self-love, intuition, and repressed emotion. So you're repressing your emotions in some way, shape, or form. There's a level of emptiness that you're feeling, and that's easy to tell based off what you're saying. And self-love is very much so required. So Goldsmith, it's very important to love yourself. And I would always say, lean on God. You know what I'm saying? You can't expect, this is what I would say as far as your question is concerned. You gotta meet God halfway. God will save you, but God, since uh um God is not let me see, what's the best way to say it? God is not here in the physical, so he can only save you spiritually. You must do the work here in the physical in order to meet God halfway. So like, if you want God to save you, you must speak to God, talk to God, let God know, hey, I'm feeling sad. I feel like I want you to save me. You know what I'm saying? Take me away from gambling. Whatever it is, fill the space here. You know what I'm saying? I don't know whether it's like gambling. Please God help me with my gambling addiction. You know what I'm saying? Help me. With my lack of faith, lack of trust within oneself. Help me with my self love. Being able to see myself on a day to day basis. Stuff like that is very important. So Goldsmith, talk to yourself. This is your intuition. Your intuition is calling you towards God. And God can save you, brother or sister, whatever you claim to be in this world. You know what I'm saying? Lean on God, trust in God, okay? Very important that you do so. Very, very important that you do so. All right, for sure. All right. So self-love is required, brother, or sister. Goldsmith, I don't know what you are. Maybe you're a girl. I don't know. Your profile pics looks like a girl. Let me see. Go to channel. Let me see. Goldsmith. It says H377 boys. Okay. Yeah. Thanks, bro, my man. Okay, got you. So I hope that resonated. Goldsmith, as long as you're willing to put in the work in the physical, God will meet you halfway, man. You know what I'm saying? Faith comes through hearing the word. Exactly. Shout out Sandra. Faith comes through hearing the words. Exactly. True, true, true. So which Sandra was saying, read the Bible. So that's a good way. I don't know if you're religious or not, and you really don't have to be in order to pick up the Bible, because the Bible has a lot of really good information that you could benefit from, okay? You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Sandra said the word of God. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah. If that's what you fuck with, yeah, for sure, for sure. Uh, yeah. However y'all feel about it, I think the Bible is a good place to start. You know what I'm saying? All right, bro. Thanks for the reading, Goldsmith. I pray that helps, man. For real, I really hope it resonates, and I pray that you're able to do something with that. Talk to God, man. Really talk to God in a way that from a level of like he's the homie. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta pray like you're out of the Bible. You know what I'm saying? God, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it don't gotta be so uniform. You know what I'm saying? People say they don't pray to God. They don't know how to pray to God, and it's really easy to do so. It's not hard. I think we overcomplicate how to pray. Just talk to God, man. Shout out to you. I appreciate you coming in. Okay, let me see. Let's see what I got. Ella said, "Wait, you're naive." They scam foreigners. Martha said hi. Ghostman said I'm here. Hello, hello said I don't recommend it. I'm sorry. Okay, I feel like. Ella said, "Ah, shit. Do you play Roblox?" Ella, no, I don't. I don't. I don't really play any games at all. Hello, hello said maybe 10 years ago. Oh, maybe 10 years ago. Hello, hello. You said. I didn't know. I didn't know Spain was that bad. Living Water Riri said, "Sounds like you're an atheist." Riri, who sounds like an atheist? Sounds like I'm an atheist, or somebody else is an atheist. Hello, hello said, "I believe in energy." That's it. Oh, in. Okay, yes. In energy. Hello, hello said water. Oh, I'm sorry. Living Water Riri said no judgment also. Hello, hello said I believe that too. I say that. What do you say? Hello, hello. Ella wants to know if I play Roblox. Sandra said read your Bible. Living Water Riri said you believe more in telekinesis. So you believe more in telekinesis. What is Living Water Riri? What do you mean telekinesis? I don't even. I'm not even familiar with what you mean by telekinesis. What is that? What does telekinesis mean to you? I'm curious. Um, Living Water Riri, you are very open today. Very, very, very talkative today. It almost feels like you're making a lot of assumptions today. Huh. Okay. Interesting. Hello, hello said I had an abortion in December. I think that's a sin, right? Hello, hello. Look, I'm not here to be religious. Like that's completely up to you how you feel on the whole sin thing. I'm not here to judge you and tell you what a sin is and what not a sin is. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, for all the things that you do, forgive yourself for all things that have transpired. You know what I'm saying? And if you're a religious person, God forgives all. It just depends on what way you want to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not classifying anything as a particular sin. I think that we all should just move to live better. And I don't. And if you're asking me, in my opinion, I think that I don't really think that abortions should be really done, to be honest. But it's up to you. It's your right to do it. You know what I'm saying? It's your body. You know what I'm saying? So if it's available, then hey, I don't. I'm not getting into the politics of that, and I'm not God, the Creator Himself. So who am I to say that what you did is a sin? You feel what I'm saying? I'm not doing all that. Under Varouche said, how do we get the Jews to chill out before they start another war? Under Varouche, is that a question like you wanna pull cards on, or are you just asking? Goldsmith said, thanks, bro, my man. Okay, cool. Sandra said, faith comes through hearing the word. Ella said, bro, do you play Roblox? No, bro, I don't. Hello said, is abortion a sin? I don't. I couldn't say. I'm not religious, so I can't say whether it's a sin or not. It depends on what religion you're going by. If you're going by the Christian religion, they say that it is a sin. I think. I don't fucking know, bro. You asking the wrong one. Sandra said the word of God. Goldsmith said, all right, bro, thanks for the read. I got you. Underroo said abortion is not a sin under the Jewish satanic belief. Damn, matter of fact, it's permitted. Oh, oh, oh. Under Roosh, I don't know nothing about that shit. Living Water Roosh said Michael Jackson said if you can't afford the baby, then don't have the baby. To be completely honest, that Riri, I swear to God, that's what I was gonna say. Like my mind was going towards that. Like if you can't use protection if you know what I'm saying, just use protection. If you don't want no child, like set up the precautions to not have a child. But I understand that there is also the understanding like people make stupid mistakes or people or whatever. People live their life and do it how they want to, and then they fuck around, have a baby, and it's up to you whether you want to have that baby. I think you should just, if you're gonna do things like that, learn from your lessons and move forward, making sure not to do things like that. 'Cause if you out here having two abortions, just like, bro, what are you doing? I don't know. Junie said, why are you so frustrated? Junie said, under you. Hello, hello said, under you sure? Are you sure? Is what I'm saying? Uh, Ella said, do you play Roblox? No, bro. For the third time, I do not play Roblox. Underview said, yes, I'm positive. In Judaism, abortion is permitted. Oh shit, I don't know. I didn't know nothing about it. Ella said, I'm gonna cry. Why you gonna cry, bro? Hello said, oh. Under Rouge said Planned Parenthood was funded by Jews. Interesting. Goldsmith said, welcome, bro. I'll subscribe. Appreciate it, Goldsmith. Thank you for the sub. Hello, hello said, yes, under. Sandra said, ask God for understanding. Yes, definitely ask God for understanding. Uh, Ella said, okay, I'm going to just leave by. Okay, Ella. Appreciate you coming in, fam. Hello, hello said, Para. I'm not saying Spain is bad, but not for living. Oh, okay, okay. That's cool. I definitely plan on visiting. I don't think I have any plans to go into Spain to live, but I feel you. Sandra said, mind to mind. What you mean, Sandra? Hello. Why you make that face? I can't forgive myself for that. Oh, for the abortion thing? I mean, hey, I mean, beat yourself up. Don't forgive yourself. I think it's a waste of time to beat yourself up for things that have transpired, for the things that you've done. You know what I'm saying? You gotta forgive yourself and move on and live your life for what's to come. I wouldn't be so hard on yourself. You know what I'm saying? The fact that you feel bad lets you know that you are human, and it sounds like to me that you learn from your mistake or your life experience, because nothing is truly a mistake. Everything is a life experience, whether good or bad, because everything just is. It's not bad or good. It's life. You live and you learn, and you get to decide whether you want to do better, not. Living Water said he believes in energy and it means moving energy. Who Living Water Riri? Who believes in moving energy? Hello, hello. Said I know, but I didn't want to. They didn't explain things well. Oh, you didn't want to. You didn't want to get a abortion. Said I'm Christian. We planned it. It's my fault. Hello, hello. Said I'm a Jew. Then what? All seriousness, seek therapy about that plan. See love. Riri, who you talking about? Riri, if y'all could put names to who y'all talking to, fantastic. Cause Riri, I don't know who you talking to. I have no clue. Hello, hello said okay. I mean, as long as somebody's understanding what everybody's saying, cool. But names would be great. Hello, hello said why do Muslims here hate America? That's a good question. Hello, hello said they believe all evil comes from there. Interesting. Riri said, I got a question. Will I find genuine love soon? I got you. Real quick, Sandra, you said you had a question, right? What was your question? So I had who was it? I had Athera and I got Goldsmith, and then I think Sandra wanted a question. So Sandra, can you drop your question so I don't have to go searching for it? Sandra says she has a question, and then Riri's got a question next. So Riri, I'll get to you right after Sandra. Sandra, if you still here, just drop your question. Oh, and hold on. Um, hello, hello. Did you have a question for me, or were you just in here chopping it up? Because I know you came in talking about Spain, so that's what's up. Will I see my grandkids? Okay, got you. Hello, hello. Said, do you do tarot? I do. Do you have an issue with tarot? Oh, hello, hello. Say yes. Okay. What's your question? I'll get you after Riri. Hello, hello. I got a question. Will I find genuine soon? Okay. Sandra said, "Will I find see my grandkids soon?" So I've got 9 of Cups in the reverse. This is lack of inner joy. This is smugness, dissatisfaction, indulgence, materialism, and inner happiness. So I don't know if there's a lack of joy in smugness and that and dissatisfaction within you, or if this is somebody around you, Sandra. Is this your energy? Or is this somebody else's? There's a lack of inner joy here. Can I get some clarity on this card, please? This is 2 of Cups. This is a union card. This is unifying love, partnership, mutual attraction, proposal, marriage, and connection. Okay. So, Sandra, are you feeling some type of like inner happiness is definitely like a huge thing here. The importance of your own inner happiness. There's a lack of inner joy in your life. Are you feeling that way? Sandra says some then. What you said some then? What do you mean, Sandra? Some then? Hello, hello. Say yeah. I have a question. Does the guy who had an abortion with still love me? Am I gonna have abundance? All right. Hello, hello. I got you. I'll answer your question right after Riri's. Sandra says something. What do you mean, Sandra? Could you? So is that your energy? I'm sorry, I'm not understanding correctly. So this sounds like you, right? The lack of inner joy, the smugness, the dissatisfaction, the indulgence, the materialism. Oh, someone else. Okay, okay. I was like, it don't feel like you, but I was curious. Okay, so somebody around you that feels like that. They is it someone else like whoever it is like that are keeping you away from your grandkids or something like that? Is that what's going on? This lack of inner joy in this other person, there's something there with that. I don't know. No? Okay. So what happened with you and your grandkids? Why are you asking if you'll ever see them again, just out of curiosity? Because the cards don't tell me, but I am curious to know if you don't mind me asking. At the end of the day, you will see your children again, your grandkids though. I am getting that. This unified love, like love connection with your children, things of that nature. You will see them again. So the answer to the question is yes, Two of Cups. Very abundant energy. But what makes you feel like you can't see them, you won't see them, so on and so forth? Like what makes you ask that? She moved and won't let me see them. Ah, okay. I understand. You will. So it sounds like this sounds like her energy. This lack of self-love, this lack of like yeah, love for themselves. You know what I'm saying? They're looking to find inner happiness, and right there they're looking for inner happiness outside of themselves, and it's got nothing to do with you. It's just the lack of within oneself. Period. It's just really that much. It's given that much energy as far as them is concerned. So, but you will see them again. Just I recommend patience. That's the most important thing here. Just be patient with the situation. You know what I'm saying? It will transpire the way that it needs to, Sandra. Okay, guys, please like the live, guys, and sub to the channel. Okay, the subscriptions are greatly appreciated. They really are. Thank y'all so much. Hello. Say a reason I ask is normally he blocks. Oh, he like blocks you like on the phone. I love them so much. Sandra, I understand. I feel that. And to be completely honest, I know exactly how you feel. I really do. And it's not with grandkids, but I am in a similar situation as you, so I know how it feels to some degree, right? Hello said I'm not blocked. Hello said yeah. Oh, okay, I got you. Riri said look into grandparents' rights in your state or their state, ma'am. Shout out Riri. So, Sandra, that's for you. Living Water Riri 3497 said, look into grandparents' rights in your state or their state. Uh, hello said he don't talk. Got you. Okay. Riri said, will I find genuine love soon? Okay. So, oh, that came out quick. Riri, that's funny. This came out so fast. I pulled once, and you got the same card as her. This is the Two of Cups. This is unified love. This is partnership, mutual attraction, proposal, marriage, and connection. And this honestly is a good example of using it from a romantic standpoint. This Two of Cups, using the Two of Cups from a romantic standpoint, and using it from a like romantic or from a platonic like family oriented relationships type standpoint. This is right on time. I love this. I was literally sitting here thinking about it because I was like, does this really qualify in my mind as like, can you use this for children? I'm like, yeah, this is speaking on connections, love for someone, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be romantic. So Riri, yes. The answer to your question is a resounding yes. You have a mutual relationship that is coming your way. And as like anything, guys, we have to rely on divine timing to come in and do what it does. You know what I'm saying? Right now, things are going to transpire the way that they need to, but these things for us are coming in. They just take time, just like everything else. Okay, the greatest things in life take time, guys. If we were just able to get everything in life, guys, life wouldn't be worth living. You know what I'm saying? It just wouldn't. Sandra said they moved to Tennessee and I don't know where they live. Got you. Hello said, does he love me? Got you. Living Water Riri said, oh, twin flame energy. Twin flame energy. No, I mean, unless that's what you get in Riri. But I've got more water and second deacon Cancer energy in this. less fire energy as far as like twin flames is concerned. If we're speaking on elements and stuff like that, I'm not really getting twin flame, to be honest. And people tend to say twin flames is like good and bad. So depending on how you see it, as long as you see it in a positive light, fantastic. You know what I'm saying? Definitely a good unified love. Uh, Sandra said my grandkids are mixed. Okay, that's dope, man. That's dope. Well, I pray you see them sooner than later. Okay, I know that you will. It's gonna take time. Um, Peregrine said hello. Welcome in, Peregrine. What's going on, man? How you doing, guys? If you are new to the channel, please like the live. Please subscribe to the channel, guys. The goal is a thousand subscribers. Okay. Hello, said, what was your question? Said, I have a question. Does the guy I had an abortion with still love me? Am I gonna have abundance? Okay. Does a guy still love you? Page of Swords. This is deception, manipulation, all talk, haste, haphazard action, and self-expression. To be completely honest, this person is very deceptive, very manipulative, not someone that you want into your life. So this person doesn't even sound like they're capable of loving themselves. Hello. So it's much less got to do with you and more so to do with them. And we need to understand that when a person does not love themselves, they are not capable of loving anyone else, if that makes sense. So do not think it's you. All right, yeah. Four of Pentacles to really drive home what I'm saying. This is greediness, possessiveness, stinginess, overspending, and self-protection. This person is doing everything in their power to protect themselves in any way, shape, or form. This person is not in any way, shape, or form capable of seeing anybody else's emotions, seeing anybody else's point of view, seeing anybody else's like wants or needs. It's just really giving very selfish energy. So I wouldn't even invest in this type of person. You know what I'm saying? And it keeps saying the magician, manipulation, poor planning, untapped talents, insecure, lack of confidence, narcissism. This person is not. It's not they're not secure in themselves, not confident in themselves. It's got nothing to do with you and more so to do with them. So all right. So will you have abundance, judgment in reverse? This is self-confidence, lack of awareness, inner critic, self-loathing, punishment, destruction, and ignoring the call. So this is what I have to say to you. Hello. That is very important. God, Spirit is doing its best to contact you, to talk to you, but you're ignoring the call. You're ignoring your own intuition. You want abundance, but you're not answering the call of abundance. In order to have abundance, you must connect with God on a spiritual from a spiritual standpoint. It is very important. You can have abundance, but judgment will not come until you decide to truly bring God into your heart. Allow God to truly be your father. See the face of your father from a day-to-day basis and lean on him when God needs you. Does that make sense? Hello. Cav, 1017 said hi. Welcome in, Cav. How you doing? Living Water Riri said Sandra being by yourself. I gotta read. I gotta catch up. Sandra said no. I'm listening or listing. Hello, say yes. Okay. So Page of Pentacles, lack of commitment, greediness, laziness, procrastination, learn from failure. So you must learn from your past mistakes. Hello. This is literally speaking on like the abortion that you mentioned. Learning from your mistakes. You have to let go. You've got to forgive yourself. You cannot be beat up on yourself for things that have transpired in the past. That is not healthy behavior, nor is that abundant behavior. Somebody who makes a mistake or lives a life lesson, we have to all keep in mind we all lived this life for a reason, and things happen for a reason. Use your life as a message for others of, listen, this is what I did, and I hope that you can learn from me rather than do what I did. So you can tell people your story so people don't have to go down the same path. So people can understand, like, I did an abortion and I really didn't want to, and I regretted it. I've forgiven myself since, but I really felt bad about it. You know what I'm saying? And forever I beat myself up about it. But then you can tell people, hey, I moved on from it. I was so upset for so long. I beat myself down about it. I don't, and then it got to the point to where I realized I needed to love myself. All right. But why on earth does he have me on the phone? What do you mean? Hello. So I need to learn. Yeah. So abundance is here. Hello. But You said, but why on earth does he have me on the phone? What do you mean, does he have you on the phone? What you mean? If you're giving, so this is what I'll say. If you're giving someone the attention that they don't deserve, they're going to take it and they're going to abuse it. Hello, hello. Do you understand? This person is narcissistic. What's that? Okay. This person is narcissistic. He only cares about himself. If you still got love for him and still choosing to give energy towards him, he's gonna take it. He's gonna take it. Why not? Why not? He doesn't care about anything but himself right now. He doesn't know how to care about anything but himself right now. So if you're gonna continue to like fawn over him and care for him and give free energy, just lovingly, he's gonna take it. Like why not? Because he knows that you're willing to give it. Hello, hello, say yes. You know what I'm saying? Like why? You know what I'm saying? If I was manipulative, I would do the same thing. It's exactly what I do. If I didn't love myself, and I knew somebody loved me, I would take advantage of them. If I was a narcissistic person, that's what I do. If I had evil tendencies, if I had, or this person might not even be evil, they just really don't love themselves, really don't know themselves. Because a lot of people do evil things and they don't realize, they don't know. In other words, don't feed them. Exactly. Sandra, yes. In other words, don't feed the monster. Exactly. You're feeding this person your energy and this person's eating that shit up for dinner, breakfast, lunch, everything, brunch, all that shit. Because you're giving it. You're freely giving your energy whenever because you think that he's going to love you. Until he loves himself, he's never going to love you. And until you see an actual physical change in this man's life, he's not going to be able to give it to you because he can't give it to himself. So it's got nothing to do with you. It's about him. You're focusing more on like, oh, he doesn't love me. No, baby, don't love himself. So if you don't love himself, he can't love you. Hello, hello, say he didn't see him. He did where hello, I said where was he last night? I saw him in the car at 1 a.m. He didn't see him as was a W. Hello, hello, what are you talking about, bro? I don't so to be honest, I haven't pulled nothing on that. And you need to just let it go. It doesn't matter where he was at 1 a.m. Why do you care? Why do you care? You shouldn't care. Nancy, welcome in. Living Water Riri said, "You're so wise, truly." Appreciate you, Riri. I appreciate that. I give it to God at the end of the day. It's not me, it's God. I swear. I am simply a conduit. I give myself what I will give myself props on is listening to God when He talks to me and tells me things. So either way, I do take the compliment and I accept the compliment. Thank you, Riri. I appreciate that. Um, Let's see. Who's in here? Peregrine said hello. I don't know if you're here. Guys, for my people in here, thank you for liking the live, guys. Sub to the channel if you're not already, okay? The goal is 1,000 subs, guys. Living Water Riri said, I'm celibate, slightly lonely. I understand, Riri. And love is coming, fam. Don't worry about it. It's coming. Love is coming. Don't worry about it. All right? It's coming. Just continue to believe in God and His divine timing, and it will come for you. Sandra said, thank you. No problem, Sandra. Trey Stank said, Trey Stan, or Try Stan, welcome in. I don't know what you're saying. I don't know if you're talking shit or you actually being helpful. Either way, blessings be upon you. Hello, hello. Yes, Sandra said it's been 11 years now. That's a long time. I hear that. Living Water Riri said, at Sandra being by yourself. Kath said hi. Welcome in, Kath. No, I'm just listening. Kath said good. Thank you. That's good. I'm glad to hear it, Kath. I appreciate you coming in. Please sub to my channel. Please like the live. I appreciate you coming in. And if anybody in here has channels worth like, if you guys are content creators yourself, I'll be more than happy to subscribe to your channels as well. Okay. Riri said, thank you for my question. I'm grateful. Anytime, Riri, I appreciate you, being so grateful, being so humble, and coming to ask. I'm honored to do your question. Let's see. Let's see. Sandra said, LOL. What you talking about? LOL said, does he have a girl? Hello, hello. Why do you care? Hello said, yeah, you're right. He's on drugs. Why do you really care? Terrible influence. Sandra said, "Get a dog, not a monster." There you go. Quick. That's a sad way to think, brother. I'm sorry. And I pray that you live a better life quick. If that's your opinion and that's how you feel, then that's definitely your opinion, and you're more than welcome to it. But I hope you live a prosperous life. You just don't sound like someone is very happy though, to be completely honest. Hello, hello said, does he have another girl? Who cares? Hello, hello says, sorry, I feel hurt. I get it. Hello, hello said, he is selfish, but he wasn't like that. I feel you, but he wasn't like that. But do you think that maybe he wasn't like that at first to get you until you found out who he was? Maybe he was always like that, but he was just putting up a front. You ever consider that? So you think that he was caring before and then all of a sudden changed into a not caring person? I don't think someone who is caring changes into not caring. I think people who don't care just don't care. I think caring people just care. Does that make sense? I don't think caring people just change one day and go to not caring. I think it was a front. I think you may have been easily fooled, and it's time for you to understand and see your worth and your value so you no longer fall for the ruse. Does that make sense? Hello, hello said, but it wasn't like that. Riri said, hello, did you have parental issues? Childhood trauma? Yes, Riri, that's a good question. Hello, hello, did you have parental issues or childhood trauma? Riri wants to know, and that's a good question. Hello, hello said no. Okay. Hello, hello said I had a beautiful childhood. That's wonderful. Hello said yes. Sandra said hiding his true colors. Exactly, Sandra. Yeah, yeah. You can't, yeah, bro. That don't even make sense. That's ass backwards. How you go from caring to not caring? No, bro. People do things until they figure like they become what you want them to be. You know what I'm saying? Until they get everything out of you that they want, and then they become, and then they show you who they are because they understand that they've gotten so comfortable enough that you've gotten so comfortable enough with them that they can be who they are and they can run you over and do whatever they want to you. Trust me, I've been there. So I've been exactly where you are. Don't worry. I'm not talking to you like I haven't lived it. I very much so lived it. I guarantee you. Hello says so. I was lied. I was lied 1 year. So you're asking where you lied to? I mean, probably. I don't doubt it. Now Nancy said, "Welcome in, Nancy." Nancy said, "Yes, that sounds like my ex. Sounds like my ex." Hello said, "Really, Nancy?" I'm saying I've been there. I was in a relationship for 16 years. Hey, I got played the long game on over years of time. Years of time, bro. So many years of time. You know what I'm saying? This person was the best person ever for like 10, 20, 10 or so years, and they slowly start changing. And I realized they weren't changing, they were just becoming who they really were. Nancy said he cheated multiple times. I know what you mean. I've been there. Hello said Nancy. I believed in love. Hello, you can still believe in love. You can still believe in love. You just picked a person where you learn from. Now you know what love does not look like. You know what I'm saying? Just because you had one bad experience with one person doesn't mean you completely toss out love. What kind of shit is that? So you're gonna ride all of love on one person, say because one person did me wrong, love doesn't exist, bro. It's foolish. That would be foolish of me to say that because my ex did things to me and I let them do things to me. Because you have to let them do it. They don't just do it. You have to allow it. Oh shit, my bad. You allowed it. I allowed it. Nancy allowed it. We all allowed it to some particular fucking degree. But you have to take accountability for that and move on. Forgive yourself for that. Forgive that person for that and move on. Move on. Don't forget, but forgive. And don't forgive because them, forgive for you. So you can be better off for it and you can go on and move on and love somebody else. So you aren't putting all those traumatic experiences on someone who is worth your time and worth your love. Brittany said, "Hey, good morning. What up, Brittany? Bro, you disappeared on me last night. What happened to you? I didn't know where you went. I was like, Brittany, where you at? Gone." Mark said, "Can I ask?" Mark, yeah, hit me with it. Nancy said, "I can't walk in public." He's abusive. What do you mean? You can't walk in public? You couldn't? Hello said same Nancy. What the fuck? You couldn't walk in public? I'm trying to understand that. That's crazy. Maybe I need to better understand what you're saying. Hey, listen. If y'all want to know an example of someone of love being a real thing, ask Brittany. Brittany is happily married with a lovely partner, and she can tell you love exists. Brittany said I had to finish my chores. The critters gotta be fed. I feel you, bro. You just dipped. I was like, where'd she go? Where'd Brittany go? Welcome back, Brittany. Mark said, what's Darwin current thoughts, feelings about me, no contact? All right, Mark, I got you. Nancy said he's abusive and violent. I feel that. Brittany said, amen, thank you. No problem, fam. No problem. See, Brittany, no. Brittany is in a very loving relationship. They don't do that cheating shit. This person isn't not narcissistic towards her. I'm sure there's good communication and understanding. She loves her partner very much, and there's no hint of delusion in what she does or says. Brittany shows to be a very internally happy individual, and that very much so shows in her demeanor. And I don't gotta see her to know. Hello said, what am I doing with him when he saw me? What am I doing with him when he saw me? Hello, what do you mean? Hello said, all he does is scam. Stop being around him, bro. Why are you wasting your time? 18 years and hopefully many more to come. Shout out Brittany, man. 18 years is a long time. Love that. Sandra said, yes, this does exist. I'm happy and married 37 years. See, Sandra, there you go. Sandra's another example. Happily married 37 years. Y'all, ladies, you got two happily married women in here that can tell you love exists. You just got to find that for yourself. Hello, you hear that? You still worried about your man instead of looking at these examples here. He beats up his own family. Who cares? Since then, I hate him. Cool, but why waste your time? Waste the energy. You putting too much energy in something that doesn't even pay you. So Mark, you still here? And I don't mean to sound so callous, hello, but you're going around in a vicious cycle. You just keep talking about this person like it's doing you some good, and it's really not. Like you can talk about, I could talk about all day about my ex and how they did me wrong and da 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 da. You're choosing to put up with it, so I don't feel bad for you because I feel bad for you because it happened, but I don't feel bad for you if you continue to choose it. Does that make sense? Like I feel you didn't know any better, and I understand that. But if you continue to choose it, I can't feel bad for you because you continuing to choose it, even though you know that he does you wrong. You can't feel bad for somebody who chooses pain on a everyday basis. That don't make sense to me, and I'm not even giving energy towards that. That makes no sense at all. I refuse. I'm sorry. I can't do that. Mark says, "What's Doran's current thoughts, feelings about me? No contact." Okay, got you. There is eight of uh, Eight of Pentacles here. This is self-development, Mark. This is perfectionism, misdirected activity, no passion, uninspired, no motivation. So this person is prioritizing things over this relationship. They have no want or desire to put any energy towards this relationship. And it seems like you as well may be just wasting time. I say maybe, but you're wasting your time. This person has no want to invest in this relationship. So that's their thoughts towards you. But this is the good thing here though, Mark. I'll tell you this. This is the Knight of Pentacles. Because you're working hard, there's productivity, routine, conservation, efficiency, and responsibility. You have the Knight of Pentacles coming in. You have prosperity coming in because you're doing the hard work that you need to do for yourself, like loving yourself, pouring into yourself, giving love and energy to yourself, and you've got prosperity coming in. So it doesn't matter whether it's like material based or like from a love standpoint, you've got someone or something coming in for you that's more abundant than the situation. Okay, so Mark, don't worry about it, all right? This person may not be worried about you, but uh, pay attention to what pays you. This person ain't paying you, and you've got more abundant things coming in, so don't even trip. All right, Mark, you got it. Mark said, "Thank you so much." You're welcome, Mark. No problem, man. I hope that helps. Please take what resonates. Use your own discernment, guys. These readings are for entertainment purposes only. I cannot tell you anything that you don't already know to be true. No tarot reader can do that. You must use your own discernment here. Go with your gut always. Never come to somebody else and ask. If you know you can feel it in your gut, it's right or wrong for you, go with that always, guys. Always. All right. Let's see. Yeah, Nancy said, "Yep, I'm trying to move on as well." Nancy, don't say try, guys. We have to be very particular about the words we use. And guys, for everybody in here, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to the channel, guys. The goal is 1,000 subscribers. All right. Please like the live, guys. Yeah, I'm doing my best to move up and get my channel monetized. I appreciate the love, guys. Um. And if anybody has any questions, please drop them in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to answer. It's 11:11 on the live, guys. We're an hour 11 minutes into the live right now. So Nancy, you said, "Yep, I'm trying to move on as well." That's beautiful that you're in the process of moving on. But tell yourself that, "Yep, I'm in the process of moving on. I'm moving on, so on and so forth." Nancy, I see you. You know what I'm saying? Because there is no trying. There's only doing or not doing. There is no in between. Either you're moving on or you're not moving on. So let's be very particular about the words that we use whenever we say things. Hello said energy attracts. Yes. And I don't know what you're talking about exactly, but yeah, that is very much so true no matter what we're talking about. Energy does attract. And our words mean everything. There's power in the tongue. I know y'all have heard that, right? Hello said yes. Mark said yes. Hello said yes. Nancy said hello. Said I feel we have something in common. Yeah, but don't let trauma bonding be a thing. You know what I'm saying? Just because you have trauma in common doesn't mean, you know what I'm saying. Unless I'm just saying, please, Lord, do not trauma bond. I'm glad y'all have something in common though. That's lovely, because maybe you guys can strengthen one another. You know what I'm saying? So shout out Nancy, shout out hello. I'm glad somebody came into the live and they can at least like resonate with that energy. And understand, have a level of understanding with one another. And believe me, guys, like I said, I've been there. So from Nancy's point of view and Hello's point of view, I've been there, bro. I understand. Brittany said, "You are the company you keep." Yep. Protect your energy. Only keep people in your circle that make you feel good/right. Yes, Nancy. I love that. Those are wonderful words. I love that. Shout out Nancy, man. Y'all like the live, sub to the channel if you have not. Brittany said exactly. Thank you, Brittany. I saw that a long time ago. Shout out to you. Thank you. I'm glad that what I said earlier resonated with you. Martha said, "Hi, welcome back, Martha." Hello said, "Yes, Nancy." Sandra said, "Talking about it helps you get the hurt out." Yeah. Speaking on it really does help. It does. Now, when we speak on it, we need to be very particular about the words that we use when we speak about it. You know what I'm saying? We want to move in a direction of healing, not a cycle of continuousness of talking about the same thing over and over. Oh, this person hurt me, da 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 da, and oh, what are they doing? Like, how am I gonna? No, oh, this person hurt me. I'm in the process of moving on. You know what I'm saying? You see the difference? Like, it's cool to tell that story, but what are you doing about it? What solutions are you coming up with? You know what I'm saying? Like, talk about it all day. It's good to vent, but let's vent in a positive direction that does something great for yourself. Nancy said, "Yep." Hello say yes. Hello say you're right. You open my eyes. I hope so, Nancy. Hello. I pray that I did open your eyes in some way, and I believe you. Please do something great with this information, okay? Hello said he's probably stalking you. Don't worry about him. Hello said yesterday I was out. Nancy said Ashley is sign is Saggy. I'm Capricorn. Will he move on? So Nancy said Ashley is sign. Nancy, what did you say? What's your question? Living Water Riri said y'all line. You are not always happy in a marriage. It's more of a devoted partnership. Yeah, Riri, let's not be so negative about it. We gonna say always happy, but yeah, but it's a relationship that works out well. It's not a these are people who, when they go through things, they do their best to understand each other. It's not Life is not all rainbows and lilacs. Let's not call people liars, Riri. You know what I'm saying? It's not Let's not do that. Let's be kind in here for sure. Be very particular. You know what I'm saying? When we go through hard things with other people, they reach a grounds of commonality. You know what I'm saying? Everything ain't happy. We know this. There's no fools in here. There's no children in here. But let's not name call. Let's not do that. You know what I'm saying? The point of me saying that they live happy relationships is because they work well together. Let's not shun other people for what they have. Let's learn from what other people have and see how we can make that something that other people do work for ourselves. Get a better understanding of how relationships work better with one another. How we can work hand in hand with other people. And Sandra said, "I'm always happy, hun." And that's real. And it's nobody on earth to debate that either. If that's how she feels, that's how she feels. Let's not call names. Riri, come on, baby. I know you brighter than that, fam. Come on. Let's not do that. Hello said 2 a.m. What does he do cross my path? I don't understand. Hello said W. Carr. Mark said thanks so much. You're more than welcome. Hello said, does my husband love me? Sandra said, at living in love with my hubby with all I have. Sandra, shout out to you. That's love. I love that. Hello said I okay. Hello said okay. Hello said I do. Nancy, I see you. Hello said Nancy. Sandra said he sleep. Living Water said yes, in love, but always happy. No, and that's nothing bad. There's nothing bad about that. What's wrong with people saying that they happy, bro? You don't have to validate yourself to me and apologize for being rude. Whoa, Riri, brother. What? Riri, what? Oh, okay, all right, Riri. Shit, Riri on one today. Where's his energy coming from, brother? What's wrong with people saying that they happy, bro? Why are you mad about that? Or why do you feel so? I don't know. I take accountability for being rude with words. Truly, I gotta see what y'all talking about. I don't know what y'all talking about. Sandra said, "Always happy, hun." Nancy said, "His star sign." Brittany said, "Living your opinion doesn't change the life I live." That's real. I'm 35, been with mom for 18 years at this age. We have no issues, no spats. We just completely fit together. Love that. Riri said, you don't have to validate yourself to me and apologize for being rude. Riri, who talking about? Who's validating? Brittany said you can just tell who gets it and who doesn't. Hopefully everyone gets to experience this type of team. Yeah. I feel extremely blessed for my relationship and no one's opinion can alter that. I love that and that's how it should be. Exactly. Don't allow anybody's opinions to get into your head or change your aspect on how you feel about your relationship. Riri usually isn't like this. I don't know. Riri's moving different today. And I want to ask if she's okay. I take accountability for being rude with true words. I don't know who you talk. Riri, who you talking to, fam? I don't know. I know you looking for love yourself, but brother, it just seems like, and I'm not here to gang up on you or nothing like that. I'm not. I ain't taking nobody's side. I'm just, you know what I'm saying. Riri, ain't no hate. It's all love in this thing. You know what I'm saying. We respect everybody's opinion in here. When you know what I'm saying, it ain't that. So I don't want to make you feel like I'm attacking you or nothing, but bro, if that's the life that they live, I mean, I'm not mad, I'm realistic, we're not always happy. I mean, yeah, but everybody lives their own life, and who are you to say that somebody isn't happy? And it's one thing to challenge somebody's stance to see if they budge, but that's a poor way of like testing somebody's what somebody says. I think is a poor way to communicate. You know what I'm saying? If somebody says something, you really don't believe it, like you gonna really like go against it. I don't know. I don't think that's necessary. I don't think that's necessary at all. If this is what they're saying, then believe that. If they, yeah, I don't get that. I don't get that. it just feels like to me that you haven't experienced the you have yet to experience the type of partnership that they have. You have never had what they have, so how would you know what they're going through? That's my point, Riri. And I hardly know these individuals, so once again, not taking anybody's side, but it just crazy to me that who can come in and say that somebody else is living a life that you know nothing about. Now that don't make sense to me. And that's very like to me that feels very like I don't know. It's giving like yeah, just poor behavior, bro. Like traumatic experiences of one's own life. It gives um projection. You know what I'm saying? Maybe because you're not happy with your life all the time, so you figure, I don't know, like it can be I can have love, but it won't always be happy. We've got to be arguing and shit. Like then I have to ask like what's your thoughts on love? What does happiness really look like to you at the end of the day? Like to not be happy, you think you got to be arguing, y'all got to be traumatic. I'm not. Yeah, yeah. Brittany said bitter. Yeah. Sandra said bad vibe. Yeah, it does give bitter. It does give bad vibes, and it's not even. I once again, Riri's a good. Y'all literally. Riri comes in here. She's a loving individual, very good energy, very understanding. So I today, Riri's just in a different energy, and I don't know what it is about today. Maybe she's going through something. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But it is giving bitter. It is giving bad vibes. It is very much so given she had bad experiences, and it's giving she's projecting things that have happened in her own life and her thoughts about how relationships really are at the end of the day, which just is a very closed-minded way to think. With my higher power, no, I'm saying they're happy, but always happy, no, they're not. Why would you even waste your time arguing that though? Why would you carry see this is this and this Riri, this is the wild thing. This is all I have to say. You're focusing on the words, and this is another problematic thing. We're focusing on the specific words that people using and not understanding the underlying message that we're or they or I am communicating. Maybe they're not always happy, but they're happy enough to hold space in a relationship for 30 plus years, for almost 20 plus years. You know what I'm saying? That is proof of a relationship that works. And if they're verbally telling you that, hey, my relationship is genuinely good, like, why would you be there to doubt that? Because they use the word always. Always is enough to tell you that it's not truthful. So we're arguing not the fact that they're happy, but always, but the consistency of happiness when they have a consistent relationship, which shows consistency of happiness. Because I doubt that they would be in the relationship if they weren't overall happy. I understand moods, but if you're to be in the relationship is to have continued happiness. That's what I'm saying. We have to talk about what is your definition of happy at the end of the day. Is it a mood, or is happiness a mood for you, or is happiness a way of living? I believe that happiness is a way of living. I can be upset and still live a life of abundance and happiness. I want you to understand what I'm saying. Like truly. I can get upset with somebody and still live a life of abundance and happiness on a consistent basis. And please feel free to argue with me on this point. It's just the truth. Moods are different from happiness. I know this to be true. Um, so, let's see. Sandra said, "I don't fuss at him, or he don't fuss at me. We talk." There we go. Communication. Brittany said, "Living. I hope you don't mind me asking how old are you?" Living Riri said, "Yes, because words are powerful." Yes, words are powerful, but the message behind the words matters too. At the end of the day, words are powerful, but let's not be fooled. Even if they said I'm always happy, that's not that's not bad enough for you to be trying to challenge that though. You know what I'm saying? Like, why challenge always? I think that's a it's a poor debate to be completely. It's a very poor debate because I think you know what they mean, but you're challenging the word always, and that's I think that's pointless to do. Because that's still what they believe, and somebody's level of always might not be your level of always. And it really sounds like to me your level of always is not what theirs is. Your definition of happy is not the same. So I think it's valid for them to say always because their level of always is what it is. Brittany said, "Go enjoy your Saturday, Sandra. I hope to see you again soon." Sandra said, "Okay, this is drama. I'm out by all." All right, Miss Sandra. Sorry about that. I think it's a healthy debate, but yeah, Riri's energy really ain't there today. I'm sorry. Living Water said, "Yes." So I say we have conquered many obstacles. Yes, life is no movie. Yes, so I say we have conquered many obstacles. Yes, life is no movie. Brittany said, "I fully agree." Living Riri said, and if we give a false narrative that everything is always happy, so when obstacles occur, people don't properly handle it. But you think it's proper to call someone a liar though? That you believe that that is a proper way to communicate to another human being by telling them that they're a liar. You don't instead want to come at them and ask them their genuine understanding of what they mean of always happy because maybe it's different from what you think. I think my issue here is how you approach the level of communication. I don't think name calling was the way to go. Riri, I think calling someone a liar is a poor way to handle things. DP said just like everyone's normal isn't normal. True, DP. Everyone's normal. Yes, shout out DP. Welcome in, DP. Everyone's normal is not normal. It's not. Some people might live a life of always happy, but their definition of always happy may be different from yours, and it doesn't mean that it has to be delusion, but we need to open ourselves to a broader spectrum of thinking. We're assuming that it's not happiness, but have you stopped to ask, like, hey, what do you mean when you say always happy, instead of, hey, you're a liar? What? That's poor communication. We don't do that. We don't do that. We shouldn't do that. As mature adults, I don't think that's the way to go about things. That's where I think that there's an issue, and I think you're better than that. I just do. I've talked to you on a pretty frequent basis, and I think that you're a better judge of character than that, Riri. I do. I apologize for calling you guys lies. I took accountability, and then you call me rude, but you're agreeing with my point. So who said you're rude? I said you're rude. I said I appreciate the apology, but are you saying I called you rude? Brittany said this is a real answer. I'm not against you. Living, one of the biggest traits to make a marriage work is to not be argumentative. Yes. You don't go looking for a problem. Yes, this interaction is a great example of how not to behave in a relationship. Exactly. Exactly. And the Riri, I like how she said, "This is what I don't," and this is like, Riri, you apologize, and then you're like, then you go back into an argument. You're like, "I apologize for calling you guys liars." Cool. I'm like, okay, cool, cool. I took accountability, and then you call me rude, and you're agreeing with my point. It's like you're going back. Now you're going back into a whole nother argument. I'm like, Riri, what's going on with you today? Jesus. Yeah, but yeah, the argumentative thing, that's such a good point. No, I do not think it's proper. That's why I took accountability and apologized. And then after that, you guys call me bitter. You're giving the energy of bitter, and then you're oh my God. Okay. I'm gonna stop pointing. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Riri just want to argue at this point. Okay, cool. I appreciate you saying you're sorry. And the goal here was just to speak about it. I just didn't agree with that. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody trying to make you feel bad. I'm just saying. I'm not I'm not finna go in circles here. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna go in circles. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just not. If that's how you feel, then hey, that's how you feel. Brittany said, "How are you living? You're missing a lot of perspective." DP said, "Yes, ask anybody that get mad and run cause you ask a question, ain't it?" Yes, ask anybody that get mad and run cause you ask a question, ain't it? What you mean, DP? Living Water Riri said, I'm utilizing emotional intelligence by not repeating, calling people names, but explaining my opinions. Okay, I feel you. I feel you. Yeah, I dig it. I really do. Brittany said, I'm with you, Paradox. I'm just, I feel like we arguing at this point. I don't want to argue. I just, you know what I'm saying? As mature adults, after a person apologizes, you don't particularly verbally abuse them. You move forward and come up with a plan to not come up with a scenario again. So, just to be clear, after you apologized, if you're talking about me in particular, because I never know who you're talking to specifically, but after you apologize, just so you know and be aware, no one it was Bert verbally abusing you. That's so true. I think she's taking this so wrong, bro. As I'm saying, uh, I literally said I appreciate you apologizing. Now you're going into other things and you feel attacked. I understand, Riri, fam. I'm gonna have to put you in timeout, fam. I ain't here for it. We had like 6 people in here, and now we done gone into all this. I'm putting you in timeout. It was good talking to you, Riri. I hope you have a beautiful day. I hope you're able to come back in here and chat it up and stuff like that. Cool. And if you don't agree with what we talking about, things of that nature, and you feel slighted, I'm so sorry. Maybe this place ain't for you, Riri. I don't know. I don't know, but I'm not finna argue with you, fam. I'm gonna read your last comment and then see. Look, you call me rude, call me bitter, and you press the point that this is and that is emotional and verbal abuse. So now she feels like she's being verbally abused. I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh, but you own one today. I'm good, bro. All right, you have a beautiful day, my love. Really, I ain't. I'm not here for it. She feels verbally abused, y'all. I can't. She don't know how to have a conversation. D DP said they'll get it later. Some are born with it. Some have to learn about you can't have a conversation with someone that's petty. Nothing gets thought. Yeah, bro. Brittany said, cleansed. Yo, bro. Riri is on one, bro. She don't never do this. She don't never. But she came in moving weird today. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. She came in moving so weird today. I don't know what it is. Let's feel that energy shift, bro. Yo, oh my gosh, she don't never do that. I don't know what she did. I don't know what that's about. Oh man, blessings to her though, bro. I'm for real. Can't have a conversation either coming in. Can't have a conversation either coming in attacking. That's toxic. Yeah, I don't get. I don't know why she. I don't know why she did that. But then she the thing is I don't understand why you start something and then you're upset when people explain when someone explains to you how you're being, then you say you're being verbally abused. You called up let's see, Dixon is gay. Oh, excuse me. You probably not. I don't know. I gotta be careful how I talk, bro. People coming here saying weird stuff. Oh, can't have a conversation either coming in attacking that's toxic. Bro, I don't get like why she came in calling y'all liars though. Like why would you do that? Why would you do that? And to be a verbally abusive is to not be able to explain your stance on how you're being right now. It's not being verbally abused. That's giving correct verbiage to what's being transpired now, but you're taking it as a slight instead of taking it as understand. Okay, maybe I am being bitter or giving off the energy of bitter. Maybe I am giving off bad vibes. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? To take that stance, but like to go into a continued argument. I appreciated the apology, but like to continue to go into a cycle of argumentation, I'm like, not everyone can self-reflect. Maybe she needs time to do it. Hopefully, I pray. I do. I do. I do. I don't know what's up with Miss Riri, bro. That was different. That was very different. I didn't see that coming. But anywho, I pray everybody's having a beautiful fucking day. I know that much. Somebody came in and asked a question. I have no clue. If somebody's got a question, y'all, please feel free to drop it in the comments. And guys, if you are in here and you have not subscribed to the channel, please sub to the channel. And if you have a question, just drop it in the comments. I got you. DP said I knew someone like that. They say they don't want to argue, and then they started by attacking or avoiding. Like that's not gonna start something, right, bro? Bro, bro. I'm just like. I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. Jabba the Hutt said, "Oh, I don't know nothing about that though." Yeah, I don't know nothing about that. I heard about that Jabba the Hutt, but I don't know who that is, bro. Yeah, I don't know nothing about it. Welcome in, subscribe to the channel, guys. Sub to the channel. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I don't know who the hell that is either. I still don't know who the hell that is. So you're more than welcome to your opinion, but you sound like you're on some other stuff too. So I'm gonna just do you like that. I don't want to argue either. Yeah, I'm sure you don't. Sound like a troll, bro. And I know she felt like we were ganging up on her, bro. I don't like making her feel like I was ganging up on her, bro. I did my best to try to make it feel like that. Can't have it both ways. There's no in between. Although some people think there is. Yeah, bro. I feel that. I ain't gonna hold you. Damn, I ain't gonna hold you. That's crazy. I don't know why she's acting like that. That's madness. Now I'm in here doodling. Well, I've been doodling for a minute. I ain't gonna hold you. You wasn't. I think she got triggered. Yeah, well, good. DP, I'm glad you saw it that way, cause bro, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? She's a good person, bro. She's not. I don't. She never comes in here on negative energy like that, which means working it. Right. She don't never come in with that energy like ever. So I was shocked that she was saying stuff like that to call people liars, and I'm like, what? Like, huh? Well, why you come in calling people liars? Cause that's how they feel about their relationship. I'm like, what? You don't gotta call people names. Like what? Then then the what got me is the apology, and then the like. Now I'm being emotionally abused. I'm like, so that's your direction on it. You want to say emotional abuse now? Now you want to be the victim now instead of talk about. But then she spoke on like resolving it, but she spoke no words of resolution. Instead more argumentation. Make that make sense, huh? Why are you still trying to argue then? If you want conflict resolution, then look at the whole picture, not just your side. Exactly. That part almost knocked me up. Britt, oh God. The apology got it. I was like, yo, the apology, okay, cool. I said thank you. I said thank you for apologizing, so on and so forth. And then I read the rest and I was like, oh man, bro. Now you a victim. Now you're the victim. Yo. Yeah, now you're the victim. So they were the victim before. Now you're doing more projection. Okay, I get. You're projecting more, doubling down on more project. Okay. You didn't learn from it when I said you were projecting before. You gonna double down on the projection? Okay, cool. That's what we're gonna do. Okay, I get it. Okay, I see. That's cool. I mean, but I mean, I can't be mad at her because that's how she's learned how to communicate, and the world has learned to communicate with that, like by projection, like literally, like projecting their own feelings and putting themselves in spaces of feeling like a victim. There's no need to feel that way. You can simply just say your piece and say, I just didn't appreciate being called bitter. But to say like now y'all are emotionally abusing me, and I don't mean to be aggressive when I say like that, but now to say like, oh now you guys are now you're being pointed and you're saying now you guys are verbally abusing me. And this is the same person that's saying that words matter, right? Same person that's saying words matter. When you point at somebody and then you continue to point at somebody, but words matter. If your goal is to like be in a conflict resolution type of energy, then why act like that? Like, hey, listen, I apologize for this. I feel like I deserve an apology for you guys calling me bitter and saying I'm giving out bad vibes. Do that. After she calls them, yeah, hey, that's what I'm saying. She called y'all liars. Like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why would you? That's rude. You don't even know these people. You don't call them liars, bro. Like, why would you say that? It's one thing to not agree with somebody's point. Okay, I understand that. Like, that's cool. I get it. But to say like, no, you're a liar. Huh? No, you're verbally abusing me. Huh? Like what? And nobody said you're bitter. Nobody said you're a bad vibe. I said it's giving the energy up. You know what I'm saying? Like it just seems like you know what I'm saying? Like it's feeling like you're bitter. I don't know if you are, but it seems like you're in the energy of bitterness. Seems like you're in the energy of bad vibes. I'd have to agree with what they're saying. It's giving that. Brittany said we said that's what the energy was given. Exactly. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I didn't say you were this or you were. I didn't point at her and say shit. Bro, I'm so used to we talking about narcissistic individuals and things of that nature. And I'm not saying she's narcissistic, but these are narcissistic tendencies that are shown in people who are highly narcissistic. Because I say to some degree, you know what I'm saying, and y'all can disagree or agree with this all you like, we all have some level of narcissism within us. You know what I'm saying? But that doesn't mean that we have to be all around narcissistic. You know what I'm saying? We can, you know what I'm saying? You know. Ella said, I'm back, twin. What up, Junie? She said, I'm back. What up? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you could agree or disagree with that because that might be controversial what I said. You know what I'm saying? But like, I don't know. Just think that was a bit much, bro. I think she laid it on kind of thick there. I'm like, yo, word. Like, Junie said, I got some sleep. What does that mean? What does the quotations mean? I got some sleep. What do you mean? That don't sound like real sleep if you put it in the air quotes. Like, I got some sleep. Bro, you ain't been gone for long. You been gone for maybe 30 minutes. You got sleep. DP said they don't recognize because that's their normal. Yes, exactly. All they know, we have to learn better for real. Yeah, I agree. I think the majority of society has learned to like rationalize in that way, not realizing how unhealthy it is to rationalize from that point of view. And it's from an argumentative point of view. You know what I'm saying? Not from an understanding point of view. And then I love how Brittany brought it back to like exactly what we don't do. We don't allow ourselves to get into states of argumentation. And Brittany said this is a good example of that. I'm like, yo, exactly. But she wants in her card pull, if y'all saw her card when I pull her card, it's that mentality almost that I pulled on the cards for her. It's that mentality that she is holding now that's stopping her from bringing in her true love. She said, "Will I have a genuine true love?" And I said, "Yeah. Once you work through these things, let go of things of the past." And then she proceeds to bring up things or ways of being from before. Not understanding, guys, that you must, if you want new or better for yourself, You must move in newer ways or different ways from before. You got to try new things, guys. You can't rationalize in the same old ways thinking that you're going to get new results. Does that make sense? Does anybody follow? You want true love, but you want to do the old things from before, thinking that you're gonna get love that way. Did you get love the way that you did it before? Okay, no, right? So then, from a scientific point of view, if you don't believe in spirituality, science will tell you if one theory doesn't work, then you try another theory. Okay, that didn't work before. Well, let me pay attention and maybe describe what has transpired to me before journaling, right? Does journaling not help us with that? That's what scientists do. They journal. You know what I'm saying? Like you list out what didn't work before. You know what? That didn't work. Let me try this. You know what I'm saying? I argue with somebody and then like, that didn't work. This is an example. We argued and that didn't work. Let me try a different standpoint this time. Ella said I'm getting surgery today. Yeah, I remember you saying, Ella. I don't remember you saying what it is. I know you didn't want to explain what it was, but like I said, prayers to you, Miss Junie, or Ella. Brittany said that's right. Yeah, Brittany said, Junie, good luck today. Hope everything goes smoothly and they fix whatever's going on. Agreed, agreed. Shout out to Miss Brittany, man. Bro, that was mad fucking interesting though. I'll tell you what. That was mad fucking interesting cause like whoa, that got out of line real fucking quick. Ella said, yeah, I hope so too. I told my boyfriend and he was sad. That definitely took a turn, Ella. FAO. Right. I did not expect, bro. She said, y'all lying. Y'all liars. I was like, whoa. Damn. Damn. I'm like, whoa, hold on. Why are we doing that? Why you and I'm like, yo, like doing my best to take up for her too. Like Riri's a good fucking person. Like she don't normally act like that. I don't know why she's like calling y'all names and shit. Like, what is that about? You can disagree, but name calling seems a little bit childish, don't it? Like, maybe, right? Can we maybe consider that it might be childish? I don't know, bro. I don't know. Maybe we could think about that. Damn it, man. Sandra's like, I'm out. Sandra like, look, this is what I don't do. I respect it, Sandra. She like, bro, I am not here for this, bro. You listen, I'm with all the smoke. I'm just not finna argue with nobody. I'm just, I do want to talk it out so there can be a level of clarification so we can get an understanding or at least attempt to. You know what I'm saying? Brittany said, when someone reacts that way to hear happy relationship, it says something. Right. Helen needs to be happy on her end first. Right. Like, you, why would you argue happy? And that was my Brittany. That's what I was saying before. I was like, but you're arguing happiness though. Like that's what you want to debate. That's what you want to argue about whether somebody is or is not happy. That's a crazy standpoint to take, and it just gives bitter. I couldn't find the words, but bitter is the word, and it ain't. That's not talking shit. You know what I'm saying? It's giving the energy of bitter, bro. I don't know what's wrong with you. Why would you act like that? Why would you? Everything wasn't normal growing up. When I turned 17, left home, I became a sponge for knowledge and stayed close to God. Love that, DP. Shout out to you. I lost God before, never again. Love that. He never left me, was there all along. There we go. Shout out, fucking DP. I don't know who you are, my friend, but shout out to you. Prayers and blessings to you, my friend, for real. That is the biggest come up story if I ever heard it. If you write a book, Jesus Christ, I will read it. I swear to God. Shot Brittany said DP. Right. Oh my God. That is the realest shit I've heard in my life. That's how it should be. DP with the love. For real. Cause like Jesus, yo. That we need more happiness in our lives, man. We do. We do. We need more stories of people being happy. It don't gotta be all trauma. Why we gotta speak on stories of traumatic experiences all the time and stuff? Can we not have sunshine stories and shit like that? That truly exist in the world and aren't just fallacies and illusions? Does everything has to be illusions? Does everything has to be tied to trauma? Like Jesus, we can't be happy. It's not possible to achieve happiness always. You know what I'm saying? By cultivating and molding that for ourselves on a day-to-day basis. I think it's possible to be happy all the time. I'm a prime example of that. Like I explained, bro, I'm always happy. Me personally, I can say I'm always happy. Just because I go through moods does not mean my quality of life degrades because of my mood at a particular point in time. Overall, I am happy always. Because I understand that everything that I go through is just a mood. I don't hold on to a particular mood. Moods come and go, but I don't let it be the basis of my life. Nor do I let it override my happiness. Does that make sense? Like anger does not have to override my happiness. Like I don't have to become a bitter, angry individual to show anger, I guess you could say. And I ain't even angry, like really for real. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like what? DP said, I should, yes, I write. Scorpio and Neptune, real and deep. That's what's up, DP. Hey, listen, I will read that book, my friend. Write it. I say you write it. Brittany said, that's the trend nowadays, misery and letting it fester. Right, it's sad. I refuse to put that mindset into my children. I love that. Shout out, Brittany. DP said, right, always happy with it. Exactly, DP. Always happy with them. That's what I'm saying, right? That's why. So I was getting to with her. I'm like, yo, moods are different from happiness. What's your definition of happy? Well, what do you see as happy? What do you think happy to be? And it's not a trick question. It's genuinely like I gotta know. Like, what do you think happiness is? What do you think it looks like to you? What does that look like to you? Cause now I'm curious. Cause Jesus, to not be able to have happiness all the time, then I gotta look at your life. Like, really? You don't live happy all the time? Like, you know what I'm saying? I know exactly what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? But I think your level of happiness is completely different than, someone who's genuinely living a happy, fulfilled life, though. And I very much so live that. So, just because I can see it from your side does not mean that I agree with your sentiment. Does that make sense? Like she said, because I think because I agreed. I'm like, yeah, I agree. I agree with what you're saying. Like, not happiness all the time. It can't. That's true. That can exist for somebody. Not being happiness all the time, but also there are different definitions for everybody else of what happiness is all the time and always. And it would just pay for you to ask her what is her opinion of happiness always. You know what I'm saying? What is her opinion? Because happiness to we can all always have it both ways. Someone could experience not being happy always, and another person can experience being happy always. We just need to gain a perspective, like see it from be more open minded to like, hey, maybe just maybe somebody out there has a different perspective from me. Somebody can see it from a different side and hold those values that I don't agree with and genuinely live that, and maybe teach me how to live that way too. And maybe one day, maybe just one day, I can see it from that point of view as well. But people who listen to words so precise to the finest degree without understanding the message, and I think to like live like that is just not the funnest way to live. Words do mean something, but at the same time, words cannot be perfect at all points in time. We need to understand what people are saying to us when they say words. Words cannot be perfect. Just like when someone says, I'm trying to move on from like an ex or something, it's like that person is saying, I know a person is saying, I'm moving on, but we just need to fix our words for ourselves and not to reprimand that person for using those words, but allow that person a ear or better level of understanding of better words that we could use, if that makes sense. Brittany said happiness isn't like purely jumping for joy. Right. It's calm, it's stable. Right. It's comfort, it's feeling safe. Yes. It's never wanting that person out of your life. Yes. There's so much to have. Exact. Brittany. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. What is your definition of happy at this point? What is your definition of happiness? I love to know. Because that's what I'm thinking, that she's coming from the standpoint of like, let me stop using her. That because I once again, I'm not trying to point her or talk shit about her while she's leaving, because that ain't what this is. To be clear, you know what I'm saying? God forbid I'm talking noise about this woman after she leaves. I'm not. Much love to Riri, but yes, understanding what the definition of happiness means to you allows for a better understanding of happiness. And once we all are able to, once again, explain what our level of happiness is, it becomes a better understanding. Because people get it confused, like happiness has to be like, aha, laughing and aha. It can't, of course, that's what you think. That's what, that's what one would think. Like, it's always got to be laughter, play, and nah. Bro, life isn't always that. But that ain't what happiness looks like all the time. DP says yes, Brittany. Brittany said I agree. That's why I was asking her age. I think she might just lack the experience. I'm not sure. At the end of the day, I hope she gets the opportunity to understand. I agree. I agree. I agree. For real, I have nothing but prayers and love for that individual, and that's so. It's just the truth, man. For real. And it's just sad to me that people like think in that light. You know what I'm saying? Like really, really think like in that way. Like sustained happiness is not a reality for you. Like that just seems like a very sad way to live though. And that y'all, that is exactly why I do what I do. To teach people that it's possible to have sustained happiness. I am a living embodiment of that. Understanding that happiness can be sustained and can be fulfilled on an everyday basis at every moment in time in life. Bro, I have no want in my life at all. What the heck? I am forever happy. I'm fulfilled because God is there. That's what they call the blind, asleep, a zombie. I to be honest, I can't disagree. I cannot disagree. I'm just, whew, Jesus, help us, cause yo, that has gotta be madness to live in that light, man. That's gotta be something else, truly. Mad interesting though. I'll tell you that. Yeah, a truly eye-opening experience to say the least. Oh my God, yo. How did we get here? How did we get here, bro? What the fuck is happening? What did we how did we get here, bro? Oh my God. When you say to them you're asleep, they don't get it. Bro, Jesus. And you're and I don't see you truly understanding until you're able to really allow yourself to be available to many levels of understanding. And my biggest thing is like understanding when you are in the presence of people or individuals who are in a state of openness, like a mind frame of truly openness, where you have reached an audience that has provided a level of safety to truly speak your piece and not feel attacked for speaking your piece. I believe that we in this collective so far that we've got here that was having that conversation provided a level of safety in a particular aspect to where like we should be open enough to be able to be open to what each other has to say without feeling attacked. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't, there was no level of anyone feeling attacked, you know, or being attacked. Like nobody was. being overly or being aggressive at all in any way, shape, or form. I think everybody was being truly understanding. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the heck? Brittany said, "Yes, I fully agree." You're right. I'm like, you. It's understanding the type of people that you have in front of you, and I can understand you taking that standpoint against somebody that you know is being aggressive towards you, that is going to attack you, or taking an attack-like stance. But to try to posture up on people who are coming to you from a peaceful point of view is wild to me. You know what I'm saying? To take the victim route instead of the route of understanding, the route of humbleness to some degree. So we can all maybe just maybe humble ourselves at the end of the day. Brittany said educational, if anything, right? Trying to give some guy exactly. Exactly. She got triggered. She did. It's okay. It's just an eye opening to eye opener to knowing better. I agree wholeheartedly. And I think conversations like this are very, very important. Like truly important. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm glad the conversation was had, because I don't think that we made anybody feel lesser than for stating our opinions and just simply having a conversation that clearly needed to be had. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, how we start is truly how we finish. You know what I'm saying? And she truly started and finished exactly the same. Does that make sense? Like, yo, she came through the door and left through the door all the same. I'm like, yo, that's why they say the way you meet them is the way you leave them. I'm like, whoa, bro, if that ain't the truth, I swear, bro. I can't even begin to explain. You never know. Domino effect of this conversation could send her on a healing journey. Right. I pray. I pray. I pray. I really do. I really do. Cause like I really want her to be able to be like happy, to have that level of happiness that you were able to achieve, that Sandra was able to achieve, that clearly DP is able to achieve on an everyday basis. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a beautiful thing to say that I'm happy always. Like what I can't even begin to understand. And I really can. I get why. Brittany said I do too. You're right, right. DP, Brittany. I'm sorry if I didn't say that. Brittany, I meant you too. Sandra, Brittany. You know what I'm saying? DP. Like seriously, I say I can't begin to understand like why someone would feel like unhappy, but like it's just the way that they were taught, the way they were raised, the people that they chose. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That it's what they're used to. And DP brought that up, touched on that briefly, as well. It's like when it's all that you know, right? It's like it's what you're used to. People don't know no better till they know better, is what I say. DB says some learn talking or being told, and some have to experience it to see. Exact. DB said right. Exactly. That experience thing is real. Brittany said that's true. DP. Exactly. Like for real. For real. I'm like, man, what the heck? I'm grateful for it, man. I really am. I'm grateful for the opportunity. I'm glad that we were all here to to have to experience this conversation together and truly reach a level of understanding as far as the conversation is concerned. You know what I'm saying? And have our own minds about it. You know what I'm saying? Not have this herd mentality about it. You know what I'm saying? Because the goal was not to gang up on anybody. I refuse to make someone feel like an outcast. And you know what I'm saying? Like I didn't want anyone to feel like, I'm taking sides or anything. Like I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna make somebody feel bad about the stance that they take in life. You know what I'm saying? But I will bring up what I do have take issue with. You know what I'm saying? And one thing I took issue with was, the fact that, we're name calling. Like that ain't no way. We're grown ass adults and we're name calling. Like this is not preschool, bro. Like this is not high school. We full fledged adults out here. Ain't no way. Ain't no flipping way. I'm like, shit. Anyway, how was y'all day? How was y'all fucking day, man? For real, shit. My day has been fucking spectacular. I can't call it none other than that. For real. I did a live earlier for like 2 hours and nobody came in. Like nobody came in at all. And I was like, you know what? I got on another live and I did it for like 15 minutes. And I was like, I jumped off, did like 4 readings for Virgo, Sagittarius, Leo, and Taurus. And then I jumped off after 15 minutes. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go back in and I'm gonna do another live, and I'm gonna really hunker down on this live. And then y'all came in here and y'all just Brittany said I just woke up. This my coffee time. Damn, Brittany. Yo, if you ain't awake after that, if you ain't awake after that, sheesh. What a way to start your fucking day, huh? Jesus. Well, I hope you have a wonderful day, man. I hope the coffee treats you well. Brittany said, I'm up now. I hear that for real. Like, yeah. Oh my God. I'm finna have a nice little walk. DP says 6, 7 a.m. Right. 6, 7 a.m. DP 6, 7 a.m. Bro, for real. It's 6 a.m. over here. It's 6:14 right now. After I get off here, I'm going for a nice little leisurely walk, man. Finna enjoy this little old morning breeze, before the sun comes up completely. Yes, sir, before it get all nice and hot. Man, right when I was starting to get some motion too, which I don't mind. I think the conversation was more interesting than like doing like tarot reads and stuff like that. I really don't focus on tarot reads too much on my YouTube, but they're fun to do though. As long as they help somebody. And I'm glad I was able to get on here and like help some people this morning, because people come in with some genuine concerns about their own lives, and I think that it's very important to be able to guide others to like better ways of seeing things and experiencing life, so they can enjoy it a whole lot better. Because ain't no way that anybody should have to experience life in such a way that is just so like depressing. You know what I'm saying? The complete opposite of joy and abundance. Like what the heck? It's always been sad to me to see. And I've always known that the only way to make that happen is to be a better person for myself before trying to like give that to somebody else and being less therefore. You know what I'm saying? I don't. Hopefully that makes sense to somebody out there. But yeah, I love what I do, y'all. I really do. That's why I'm making this a full-time thing. DP said, yes, it's about to be burning in Flint, Michigan. I'm going to stay cool and hydrated. Love that. For us, hot. It's hot like that in Flint, Michigan? That's wild. Oh, Flint, I said Flint. What the heck? DP, if you have not, my friend, if you could please, I don't know if you subscribe to my channel, but please sub to my channel. I would love to have you on again sometime, man. You are a breath of fresh air, my friend. I don't know where you came from, but I am very much so appreciative for you. I believe that your level of understanding would be much appreciated within this realm that I have created here. Brittany, you already know you fam, so I don't gotta say nothing to you. But DP, cool people. I don't know where you came from. DP said I already did. Hey, thanks DP. I appreciate that, fam. Good to have you, man. Okay, nice. Finish my little doodle. Heck yeah. All right, y'all. If anybody else in here has not subscribed to the channel, please sub to the channel. Guys, I'm going to go ahead and jump off here and go for a walk before the sun comes up so I don't get burnt. I'm here in Houston, Texas, and it gets hot and humid as fuck, so I'm gonna go knock this out. I definitely need to go run. So I love you guys. Y'all have a beautiful rest of your day. DP said I woke up in 2019. I write, I speak forward, y'all. God bless. That's what's up. Brittany said, have a great walk. Be safe. Have fun. I will, man. I appreciate y'all, man. I'll talk to y'all soon, man. Much love to y'all.